everybody, welcome to Lighthearted Life and Collectibles. I am here with my reborn toddler Summer, who is Zoe by Natalie Blick. And we are going to be doing a tag video. I haven't hosted a tag in a really long time. So this tag is going to be called Out One Year and In the Other. So it's kind of like a play on words, like, in one ear and out the other. So I just kind of reversed it and then changed ear to year. So out one year and in the other. And so this tag is going to have 15 questions. And so we're just going to get Summer changed into her Gem Jams. She has got this Gerber Modern Moments. It's a size 12 months, dusty pink, floral sleep and play with little snaps on it, and it's super cute. So we're going to be putting that on her, and she's going to have a little unicorn lovey. And I'm going to decide which one of these pacifiers that she's going to get. They're clipped to fit her mouth because she has an open mouth, so she doesn't have to have a magnet. So we'll pick which one looks the best. And then I've got this little comb that I'm going to be fixing her hair with. And if you will notice, in her hand, she has this tiny little clear purse that has a little bear face on it. And inside the purse are little hair bands. So we're going to be using those to give her some little piggy tails on top of her head, to make it comfortable for her to sleep. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to just set her little purse thingy right there. And I have just got a blanket draped over a folding chair. And that's how I'm going to be changing her for right now. I've got to get a better setup for changing my babies. I've got to get that portable changing table that I was talking about. So anyways, just bear with me while we do it this way for however long. So, I'm going to be changing her while I do the questions, and I'm going to be answering them myself, of course. So this video may be kind of long, but, it's got 15 questions, so depends on how quickly I answer. So, anyway, Out One Year and In the Other tag by Lighthearted Life and Collectibles, which is me. And question number 1 is, what was your favorite book of 2023? The Witness by Nora Roberts. I love that book. You can't put it down. It's like you will just read it until there's nothing left to read. But it's about a rebellious teenager. She meets up with this Russian mafia guy, and then she witnesses an unaliving, and so then she's on the run. So I don't want to tell you too much about it. If you like that kind of book, it's very suspense kind of thriller kind of thing. So if you like those kind of books, you'll like it. So I don't want to ruin it for you. So get it, read it. You won't regret it. It is a great book. So question number 2 is, what was your favorite song of the year? And mine is a contemporary Christian song called God Problems. And it's by Chandler City Music. And that song, it's true. It's just, there's some problems that's just too big for us to handle. And we have to get God involved. And that's exactly what happened with me in 2023. I want to tell you, 2023 was just a very bad year for me. It just was. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not going to try to hide it and say, yeah, it was a great year, because it wasn't. It was great in some ways, because I, experienced some personal growth and all that. But, as far as, everything I went through, it was a tough year. And it broke me. It did. It really broke me. But sometimes things have to be broken before you realize they need to be fixed. So it wasn't for nothing. It wasn't in vain. And I'm not ashamed of anything I went through. I even made a status about that. I'm not ashamed of any of it, because what's tea to someone else is a testimony for me. So, as the saying goes, if you want to talk about what broke me, just invite me to the table so I can tell you what God did with the pieces. So, there's that. All right, so question number 3 is, what is the best dessert that you tried? I'm going to have to say, as far as desserts, there's this place here near where I live called The Grind, and they have these specialized milkshakes, and it's not just a milkshake. Like, there's like icing on it and cake and all these other ingredients. Like, you come out and the thing's like this tall. Like, it's huge. Best dessert by far that I have had all year. So question number 4 is best meal recipe of the year. I would have to say poppy seed chicken. I'd never tried to make it myself. I'd always had it other places, and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make it. Well, I'll take that back. I tried to make it a couple of years ago, and I don't know, I did something wrong. I didn't put enough butter or something, and it didn't taste exactly right. But I did it this year, and I perfected it, and it was delicious. So, poppy seed chicken recipe. If anybody wants it, they can message me for it, and I'll give it to them. It is super simple. So, question number 5 is, what was your favorite movie of the year? And that's The Meg 2. Love that movie. We literally just watched it like a week or so ago. And it's been out for a while. So, I really loved it. I love The Meg 1. Things like that really fascinate me. Like, anything that's prehistoric and like dinosaurs and stuff like that, I'm all for it. Dinosaurs in outer space. You can't go wrong with me. Let me try to put her down a little bit and see if that makes it a little better, or did that make it worse? I'm trying to get it to where you can see Summer better, but I don't know if I'm helping or hurting. How did you see her? This fits her really good. I'm going to leave her little feet bare for now, because I just think it's so cute when babies and toddlers have little bare feet. She has the chunkiest, cute little feet, so we want to look at her little chunky bare feet. Yeah, this is a good fit. Look at those little feet. They're so cute. Love them. Okay, so question number 6. Favorite place you visited? And I would have to say, when I went to my sis Tanya's house in Georgia, over at Sweet Tea's Reborn Cottage. And she and I met up with Ashley over at Wonderful World of Reborns. And we just had a great time. We went and visited a cave. And I was, silly enough to wear a dress to a cave. Who does that? Me. But anyways, there's video footage of that on Ashley's channel. I did take footage, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to be showing the exact same thing that Ashley's showing. So, and she had already put her video up, so I just shared it. But yeah, that was definitely fun, and it was, one of my favorite, it was the favorite trip. Like, we went to lots of places, and went to Berry College, and she has a hot tub, so we got in the hot tub one night, and that was very relaxing. And you're talking about feeling so good on your back when you have a bad back to get in a hot tub. I did not realize how good a hot tub was. So now I'm like, dang, that's goals. I want to get a hot tub one day. Baby steps, though. I got other things to worry about taking care of before I worry about a hot tub. But anyways. Number 7 is, what were your biggest challenges of the year? And my biggest challenges for this past year of 2023 was accepting help. And being by myself for a few months. It was pretty tough, and I went through things and didn't deal with them very good there at first, but I finally, kind of reeled myself in and got control. But yeah, that was my biggest challenge. Number 8, what are you proud of? And I'm telling you, I'm proud of just surviving the year of 2023, because like I said, it was tough. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of surviving the year. I'm proud of accepting help, because I'm that person that I try to just do it all, and I don't want help from anybody. I just be like, nope, don't need anything, whatever. And so I learned to accept help. I had several people in the dog community reach out to me and be like, hey, let me help you do so and so. And at first I didn't want to, and then I did accept the help, and then I accepted help in other areas of my life when I didn't want to. So I just had to learn that it was okay to need help, and it was okay to accept help when people offered it, because you can't do everything on your own. And God sends people in your life. I started to say people send God, but they may. But God sends people in your life to help you, and you don't want to turn them down, because, God's trying to bless both you and them by giving them the opportunity to help you. Number 9, your biggest achievement of the year. What was your biggest achievement for 2023? Mine was personal growth. Like, I've said it before, I feel like a different person. I am a different person. I'm totally a different person than I was. And I'm happy about all the personal growth that I have experienced, that I feel like, when you just feel like a different person, and you realize that you react differently to things than you used to and all that, that's personal growth. Like, and when you come to that realization, you're just like, oh. So when you start to realize, hey, look how much better I'm doing. Normally, if this would have happened, I would have done this, and I didn't. I did this, instead. So, yeah, it's personal growth, hands down. So, question number 10 is, what did you let go of? And I let go of fear, and I let go of resentment. I had a lot of self-hatred, just self-hatred, resentment, holding grudges. Holding grudges does not help you. Being mad at someone, holding a grudge against someone, I know y'all have heard this saying before, but it's so true, so I'm going to say it again. But that's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to be affected by it. You're holding all that anger and stuff in when you hold those grudges, and you're not hurting anybody but yourself, because you're letting whatever it is that you're fixated on, you're letting it control your life. And most of the time, the person, if you're holding a grudge against a person, they don't even know, nor do they care, because they're wrapped up in themselves. So it's like, you're sitting there holding this grudge thinking that, they should say this or do that, when odds are it's not going to happen. So you're punishing yourself holding these grudges. So yeah, that is one thing I let go of, just fear and resentment. Life is too short for that, and I want to be happy. So, question number 11, how will you improve 2024? And the most simple way I'm going to improve 2024 is just to continue with my personal growth, like mentally, and then maybe in doing that by like, improving in my personal growth in those areas, then physically I can improve as well. Because let's face it, like, you're not overweight just because you eat an extra cookie. It becomes like an obsessive behavior. So that's how you become overweight and obese. Like, I'm obese. I'm not just overweight. I'm in the obese category. So, yeah, I just want to continue to grow in my personal development. And I just want to slow down and enjoy the simple things in life. Number 12 is, what will you change completely for 2024? And that is the notion that I must do it all. I've said it and I've felt it and everything, like, well, if I don't do it myself, it's not going to get done right. Accept help and accept that someone else who does it may not do it like you, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. So that's going to be a really big thing for me. But that is one thing that I'm completely changing for 2024. So there's the first passy, the pink one. It's like a darker pink that has a princess in a pink dress. And then here's like a dusty rose color passy with a blue princess. I think I like that one better with her outfit. Definitely. We're going with that one. So that's got Summer's little outfit taken care of. She's holding her little unicorn. She's got her passy. She's got her little side eye going on. I love Summer's side eye. So number 13 is, what is your word or theme for 2024? Like, you're carrying it in 2024 and you're going to be like, anytime something comes up, you're kind of going to like, this is going to be like your theme for the year. Like, something that you will say to remind yourself, it could be like an I am kind of thing, like affirmations or whatever. My theme and phrase for this year is going to be, but God. Because I have had so many things happen in my life, but God. But God stepped in. But God helped me. But God changed things. But God helped me to realize. I mean, it's always everything that I've been talking about, my personal growth and everything. God stepped in and did so much for me in 2023. Like, it's ridiculous the blessings I received. Even though I was going through horrible times, God intervened so many times and helped me. And of course, it's personal things that I won't share, but if He hadn't, there's no telling what would have happened. So I'm so thankful for that. Number 14 is, what is your best holiday memory of 2023? And I just have to say, our Christmas Eve dinner we had here, it was simple. It was not regular Christmas food because we didn't have the money to go buy ham and make all these fancy desserts and, and dressing and all that. We just didn't have the money for that. So we didn't have traditional Christmas foods. We had hash brown casserole, chicken and dumplings, and I went to Walmart and got a pecan pie, an apple pie, and cinnamon rolls. And that's what we had for Christmas Eve. And everyone came, had a great time. And we just took the time to enjoy. It wasn't like, hurry up and eat and leave. We got to go somewhere else. We just sat home and, some of the kids came over. My mom was here. And we just had a relaxing, just laid back time. Then my mother-in-law was able to come over later, but she didn't come over during the dinner because she was at her boyfriend's Christmas meal. But we later had a Christmas meal with her on the 30th. So, it was just a great memory for that day because we sat and we talked and, my son and daughter-in-law ended up staying till like 5 o'clock. And then they took my mom home because they live in the same town. And, it was just a very relaxed day. Like, I just remember feeling so content. Another great holiday memory I have of this year is 2 days before Christmas Eve. I was really sad because we didn't have a tree and all that. And I mentioned that in one of our videos because my tree from last year's broke. So I was like, we're not even going to have a tree this year. Not even put one up, blah, blah, blah. He come hoisting a big box through the back door where he had stopped and gotten a brand new tree and decorations and all that. So we got our tree up like 2 to 3 days before Christmas. I can't remember. It was either 2 or 3 days before Christmas Eve. So yeah, I think that's probably the latest I've ever put a tree up, but I was so happy, and that was so sweet of him to do that. Like, Polly came through the door and I could not wait to get the tree up. He went back out to the car to get some more things, and he come back and I already had the box open and was starting to put the tree like together. And so that's a really sweet memory, that I will always cherish this holiday season. Just the Christmas day or Christmas Eve where we were so relaxed, just, and chilled, and no worries and no rush on anything. We just relaxed and conversed and had fun with each other. And, Polly coming in with the tree, surprising me with the tree, because that was really sweet. So, question number 15, which is also the last question, is what is your best advice for 2024? So, my best advice is enjoy the simple things in life. Take it slow, take it easy, and in doing so, watch how content you feel. When you do that, everything is just going to be so much more enjoyable because you're going to be taking the time to do it. So just slow down. Enjoy the simplicity in life. And if you're a Christian, take that time also to grow in your faith. Find ways that you can grow in your faith that is interesting to you. I watched a YouTube channel called the Sister Rita Club, and I'm also in the Sister Rita Club on Facebook. There's like a group. And she has introduced this concept of a prayer Bible, and like she's been showing you how to do them. I love that. Praying scripture over your needs in your life, like that, I love that idea. It gets me exciting about prayer, because sometimes you want to pray for people, but you might not know exactly what to say. But if you look up if you look up scriptures on strength, and maybe you're wanting to pray for strength, but you're wanting to say more than just God give me strength, you can actually pray those scriptures over yourself, over other people, whatever that your need is that, you're needing to do in prayer. It's like, it's totally changed my prayer life. Like it totally has. So, I would suggest that you go check out Sister Rita Club. And if you're interested in making a prayer Bible, I suggest you do it because you will love it. I'm going to actually share a prayer Bible with y'all, that I'm starting to work on. So, I'll share that on here. Of course, I'm giving all the credit to her because, it's her idea, but I love it. And I don't know if it was her original idea or she got it from someone else, but I know that's her channel is the one I saw it on. So yeah, that is the Out One Year and In the Other tag by me. And if you participate, just tag my channel in your title of Out One Year and In the Other. And that way I will know to go watch your video. Tell them, say night-night, aunties. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to go to sleep. Say night-night. Her pretty blue eyes. I am going to change her eyes out, though, because I want her to have a different color blue. But we just want you to have a great year. We hope you have a very blessed and just a year filled with abundance of everything that you need and want. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.